Alright, so this is a video on processing your first pay app on a brand new job. Ashley is going to send you an email, and then we'll start at that point once you've received the Excel file from her. Well, let's see, we're looking at Floridian. Ashley will send the email that has the work order and the pay app. So what I do is I download the pay app and then I move it to, hang on a second, let's move this over. Come on, mouse, let's work with me. So what I do is I set up files inside the documents. I've got it sorted by year, and that's the year we actually start the project. And then under H3, we have Angeline, Riverwoods, and the Floridian. So I got a practice folder here. We're going to call that, the job is called practice. And in that is the pay app that Ashley sent. So let's open that up with Excel. And I had already opened it, so it's in. The recents are you just search through to open to navigate back to 2024 H3 practice, and then you'll find it. So let's open it up. Okay. This is how you're going to get it. Now, if you try to change something on here, you probably are going to get blocked. Nope, that one. There are certain cells that are locked that you won't be able to edit unless you go to File, Info, and you unprotect the pages. Now, typically REPA doesn't let you unprotect the pages, but I have a password and it's 1409 to unprotect the pages, so I can make the changes that I make. I will do a separate video on doing change orders and some other stuff that I do. But this is how it looks. So this is page 1. This is the AIA form. And you don't really have to do a lot on this form. Most of it is done for you automatically. The pay app, this is what it's going to look like. And really what you have to do, most of it is highlighted in yellow for the first pay app. So it's already got pay app number 1. And let's put, we started it, let's do May 1st. And then this pay app that we're submitting, let's just say it went through May the 15th. So 2 weeks. That's typically as short as I'll do a pay app unless we're finishing a job up or we started a job in the middle of the month and we needed to get one in by around the 25th so they can do their billing. So when you go to, you got your date and then you look at your line items, and the only place you need to do any entry is in this yellow column here. Let's start with, let's say we got here and we started with 8-inch PVC main, and in that 2 weeks we put in, 2,000 feet. You enter 2,000 feet, you'll see that it has done all the calculations for you, and the work in places period is $12,880. We are 31% complete with that line item, and we have $28,000 left, and then there's 10% retainage held. So I'm going to run through real quick, and just so out of 13 hydrants, we maybe put 2. How many feet did we put in 2,000 feet? So we probably put 4 fire hydrants in. We did probably 10 of each size service. Water service to a lift station, we did water service to a building, so we did 5 of those. And then 2-inch irrigation services, let's say we did 10 of those. Okay, so as you scroll down, you'll see change order number 1. Now, one of the things I'll do is I'm going to hide most of it. So I'm going to just come down here, click hide, and all it does is it takes it out of view, and you can see when you have lines that are hidden. Just look at the numbers on the left side of the screen. If you have gaps, that means you have stuff hidden. And to unhide it, all you have to do is highlight that area, right click, unhide, and everything comes back. Which we'll need this stuff soon enough, but I'm going to hide it again just because it's out of the way. Alright, so work in place this period. I'm going to open that column up just a hair. There's $24,000 worth of work from May the 1st to May the 15th. We got 13% of the job done, balance to finish, $26.41 in retainage. Okay. This would, where you would see change orders would be in here, but this is adjusted contract totals. Now, what this does is it pulls information from this sheet and puts it on the AIA form, and right here it shows the work completed minus retainage, and then the amount that's going to be in this check. And then the only thing else you would need to do to submit this invoice is put an invoice number. And I keep a running tab of invoices and numbers for every year, because I'll need to put these numbers in QuickBooks, and I'll do another video on how to take this information and put it in QuickBooks and track it, because that's the only way we track it. We have to use the AIA form and the Excel document to get paid by REPA, but all of the financial stuff is actually tracked in QuickBooks, and we'll get to that. So anyway, let's just say it was, $24.15 is the next invoice number, and I put in here the name of the job and the date of the invoice, and then I will put in this column for D, it is not this number. The way we track it is we track work completed to date. Inside of QuickBooks, they will track it. QuickBooks will track retainage that is withheld. So they track it on the AIA form. We track it in QuickBooks. So don't put the number, the amount of work minus the retainage. Just put the total amount of work that was completed, and QuickBooks will handle the retainage for you. So AIA form is done. We got to put an invoice number in here. We'll just put 24 practice. That is our invoice number. I'm going to spell PRA. Now all you do is save it, and then you will email it to the project manager, Alyssa Lang, and Devin Christian. The project manager will be the one that approves it. Alyssa Lang is our accounts payable person that tracks everything, and then Devin Christian is the expediter. She oversees, and she wants to know when she wants to see them come in, and then they start tracking. The project managers have a certain amount of days to approve it and get it back to them, and she kind of just oversees everything. The other thing that they have requested is that if we email to them by Thursday, we get in their clock where we are watched by their system to make sure we get paid within a week. And we're the only company that I'm aware of gets paid within a week of invoicing, and sometimes it's 2 weeks, and I plan for at least 2 weeks, but usually we get paid if we submit on a Thursday. We get paid. We get a check the next Thursday afternoon. It's available, and I usually pick it up on Fridays. So that is